Astana, meanwhile, welcomes dear and close friends. Today, the 10th summit of the Organization of Turkic States under the chairmanship of President Tokayev has started its work. The leaders of the member states gathered in the Dome Hall of the presidential residency Akorda. Among those who came to take part in the work of the summit are the presidents of Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, Kyrgyzstan and Turkey, as well as the leaders of observer countries Hungary and Turkmenistan. As a result of the summit, President signed 12 cooperation documents. Our reporter Dauren Isagulov is ready to tell us what exactly the leaders agreed on and what other loud statements were made.
Since the Organization of Turkic State is only strengthening its position on the global stage, the statement corresponds to its level. Kazakhstan will spend $1 million in humanitarian aid to Palestine. According to President Tokayev, solving problems through violence and terrorist acts is absolutely unacceptable. Kazakhstan strongly condemns such methods. He said it is important to implement UN Security Council resolutions and comply with international law.
The conflict continues between Russia and Ukraine in the north, between Israel and Palestine in the Middle East. Instability continues in Afghanistan. The problem of illegal immigration is getting worse in the west. Today, civilians in the Gaza Strip, especially children and the elderly, are becoming victims of the confrontation. The main task is to ensure their safety. In this regard, I have decided to provide humanitarian assistance to the Palestinian people in the amount of $1 million.
This statement is an integral part of the new motto under which Kazakhstan will hold a chairmanship in the Organization of Turkic States, Turk Time. This is an abbreviation that stands for traditions, unifications, reforms, knowledge, trust, investments, mediation and energy. Let's talk about unification, for example. As part of this priority, Kazakhstan proposed to systematize standards and technology to OTS members. Head of state insists that this initiative paves the way for the free export of our goods to the global market. Uniform standards will ensure annual GDP growth of approximately 1%.
Now, the gross domestic product of our countries is almost $1.4 trillion. This year, trade turnover between members of the organization exceeded $22 billion. This figure can be increased by 1.5 times if general requirements are approved.
In total, 12 documents were signed under Turk Time concept. Some of them include cooperation in the field of education. It is proposed to create branches of the best universities in the world in the countries of OTS to create the new roadmap for the Organization of Turkic States. President Tokayev thanks the leaders of OTS for supporting the decision to assign Astana the status of the financial center of the Turkic world. The presidents of Azerbaijan and Kyrgyzstan spoke about the importance of creating a joint investment fund and the transit corridors. Over the past decades, the countries have managed to build strong diplomatic and economic ties. As President Erdogan noted earlier, the world is in dire need of dialogue platforms. Dauren Isagulov, Nauruz Bazarov, New Time, Astana.